down.
Well, the tough economy is creating economic hardships for some, but opportunities for others. If you're looking to capitalize, have some extra cash, and want to build your real estate portfolio, Yusuf Carbo with Stone Equity Group says there is not a better time. Welcome. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having us out.
Now, you say you could buy properties in some areas of the country at 10 to 40 cents on the dollar, 60 to 90% savings?
Yeah, exactly. We were actually able to go into a lot of markets, and we're probably in 10 to 12 different ones right now, areas like Kansas City, Indianapolis, Cleveland, Atlanta, and we're able to pick up these homes for 10 to 40 cents on the dollar. And the really strong part of it is that we're actually helping families in the communities who couldn't originally, either afford to get housing or buy homes or go through the banks and get the traditional lending. We're able to put them in place for $500 a month, and they're able to buy homes.
So how much are we talking about? Your investors would buy the homes, and then you're saying you have management companies in different parts of the country that would rent them out to people for $500 a month or possibly a little bit more.
Yeah, our investors are actually able to pick the homes up for $23,900. They own it free and clear, and then we rehab them, and they're rent ready, saleable, ready to go. And we actually have management teams that basically take care of everything in every city and every area that we're in.
And how much are we talking about to reserve one of the homes?
Basically, when you come out to a seminar, come see us, basically kind of listen to what we're talking about, kind of explain the whole process. It's $1,000, and then the rest goes into the $22,900 is the remaining balance.
And you say these are all rent-ready, rehabbed?
Yes, completely. It's rehabbed, rent-ready to go day one. We put end buyers or renters in place, and actually the investor is able to make anywhere from $450 to $600 a month. So it's a pretty strong return.
For some people, if you're living here in San Diego and you don't have control, you can't put your hands on it. That's scary for a lot of people if it's say in Atlanta or Indianapolis.
Yeah.
What do you say to those people?
Well, I think based on what's going on now, where everything is, I think you've got to be a little geographically unbound, if you will. And it's just that in California, you can't get a driveway for $23,900, right? So in these scenarios,
you're correct.
You're able to go.
I know about that.
Yeah, right. Me too. So you're actually able to go into these other markets where their cost of living is a lot lower than California, and you're actually able to pick up these pieces, $23,900, and because we're below even the market rents in those areas, which are typically between $575 and $800-900, you're actually able to cash flow really well and get above 20% return.
Okay,
phenomenal.
So what do you need to do as far as to start the process?
Well, I would say come out to our seminar. We're actually going to be here Thursday night at the Dave & Buster's off of Del Camino North, I think it is. And so I'd say come out, meet us, let us give you a great idea of what we're talking about, and jump in that way. Or they can call in and reach us also as well.
And where are these properties again? Name some of the areas.
Kansas City, Cleveland, Atlanta, Indianapolis, some Memphis, a little bit of Florida. So we're probably in 10 to 12 different markets across the country.
Now, with the economy the way it is, a lot of people might say, a lot of investors might say, well, gosh, are you going to be able to find renters for these homes?
Yeah. Well, actually, that's one of the strong parts. Part of our parameters and what we're doing is that we're generally in areas where there's 100,000 in terms of population. Our vacancy rates are really, really low, basically about 10% or below, and probably 35 to 50% of the people are actually renters. So there's a strong pool to pull from. And once again, because we're below market rents, it's kind of hard. And think about it. If you can own a home for less than what it costs to rent in an area, what would you do?
Yeah. That's an incredible return on the investment. You say it's a 20% return?
Yeah, and probably a little bit more depending on how many units that you're actually grabbing and putting into your portfolio. And it's just a really incredible time. We're probably at a 30-year low in terms of home prices and being able to pick these things up, and it's going to create a lot of opportunity for families to actually own homes, and actually for investors to get in and actually have some pieces that are actually going to be performing for them.
And all you need is $1,000 to put down on them.
Yeah. And that goes towards the purchase price, and the remaining balance comes in. It goes into escrow, and we identify the properties that they're rehabbed, ready to go, and we enroll them in both of our programs. In our community home ownership program, which is what allows the families in all the areas to actually own the homes, or we have the traditional buy it, hold it, and just rent it out. Either one of those exit strategies, we'll be there, we'll take care of it, and Stone Equity Group will be there for the life that you own the property to service you and anything that you need.
So it's a win-win. The investor gets a great return on his or her investment, and you help the people in this community get an affordable, nice place to live.
Yeah, it's completely turnkey from that aspect, and it's really kind of social investing where not only do you help yourself, but you really get to give back to the community, and that's what Stone Equity Group is really about. We're, for our investors, helping them to erase retirement poverty, give them somewhere else to use some of their IRAs and 401ks that aren't performing, bleeding right now. We're actually helping to kind of turnkit that and actually give them a return, and at the same time help out in communities.
And tell people where they need to go.
Well, there's two ways. You can call us directly at 1-866-BUY-REOs, excuse me, 1-866-990-REOs, or you can go to www.buyreos.org.
And then Thursday you have at 6, Dave & Buster's.
Dave & Buster's right here at off of Del Camino Norte. And what you can do is you can sign up that way, or we'll also be taking walk-ins on Thursday.
All right. This economy bad for some people, but apparently an opportunity for others, right?
Yeah, for a lot of us.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Right. Yusuf Carbo with Stone Equity Group. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Some good information. And for more information, you can go to SanDiego6.com. Still ahead. You can't tame these kittens with a ball of yarn. The Caroless kittens are here to show us why they're the sexiest class act in San Diego. We'll be right back.